You know, in heavyweight boxing, every so often you get these moments that feel like they're straight out of a movie. You've got a comeback king, his biggest rival watching from the stands, and a challenge thrown down in front of 60,000 people. Well, this is the story of a call-out that's been 6 long years in the making. So let's just jump right into the heat of the moment. Tyson Fury has just won his fight, he's got the microphone in his hand, and his eyes are absolutely lasered in on one man at ringside, and he does not hold back. The challenge is just laid bare for the entire world to hear. And look, this wasn't some throwaway comment in a press conference. No. This was raw, this was real, it was unfiltered emotion. Fury, standing right there in the middle of the ring, basically turning the whole stadium into his personal stage to demand a fight with his biggest rival, Anthony Joshua, who is sitting right there watching the whole thing unfold. So how in the world did we get to this electrifying moment? To really get the weight of that challenge, we need to rewind a little bit. Because this wasn't just any old fight for Tyson Fury. This comeback, this was everything. It was a huge test of his nerve, his skill, and really a test of whether the Gypsy King still had it. This timeline really puts it all into perspective. I mean, think about it. After his last win way back in 2022, Fury gets hit with back-to-back world title losses against the incredible Alexander Usyk. Then what happens? He retires. He's gone for 16 months. So coming into this fight, the question hanging over his head was massive. Was he finished, or was this the start of another legendary comeback? Well, Fury answered that question, and he answered it loud and clear. He stepped in there against Arslanbek Makhmudov, who's a really tough, aggressive opponent, and he didn't just win, he put on an absolute boxing clinic. It was that perfect clash of styles, you know? Brute force versus just pure tactical genius. And this just lays it all out perfectly. On one side, you had Makhmudov, just marching forward, swinging for the fences, totally reckless, and leaving himself wide open. And then you had Fury, just a master at work, using that unbelievable footwork, that razor-sharp jab, controlling the distance, and just picking his opponent apart. It was a masterclass in hitting and not getting hit. So the result? A complete shutout. This number right here, 120 to 108, it tells you the whole story. A score like that means the judge gave Fury every single round of the fight. He shook off any sign of ring rust and basically sent a message to the entire heavyweight division. I'm still here, and I'm still at the top of my game. Okay, so we're back in the stadium. The crowd is going absolutely nuts after Fury's victory speech. But our focus now shifts. It moves from the man in the ring to the man at ringside. How did Anthony Joshua react to being called out so publicly in front of everyone? Just listen to the fire in Fury's voice here. Do not run for me this time. Let's dance. It's so passionate. It feels personal. This is a fighter practically begging for the one showdown everyone wants to see. Now hold that thought and get ready for the contrast. Wow, what a difference, right? Joshua's response is cool, it's calm, it's all business. There's no shouting, no theatrics. I'm not here to get clout. It's this icy, calculated reply that just sets up this incredible clash of personalities. The showman versus the strategist, playing out right there for all of us to see. So the challenge has been made, the response has been given, and it all leads to the one question on every fight fan's mind. Are we finally going to see the biggest fight in British boxing history? I mean, the history here is just so frustrating for fans. We've had 6 years of back and forth, of failed talks and collapsed negotiations. The last time they actually agreed to fight was all the way back in 2020. But this time it feels different. You've got Netflix, the broadcaster, immediately hinting at a date. You've got talk of a massive stadium in Dublin. The pieces seem to be moving. And here's why this still matters so much. Even without a world title on the line, this is way more than just a fight. It's a massive cultural event. It's about legacy, it's about bragging rights for an entire nation, it's about settling one of the longest running and most compelling rivalries in all of sports. It would be the biggest fight of the year, period. So this leaves us all with one final question. We've seen the comeback, we've heard the challenge, we've analyzed the icy response, but after all the history and all the hype, what are we looking at here? Is this destiny finally being fulfilled, or is this just the first round of another long, drawn-out negotiation? For fight fans everywhere, well, the waiting and the hoping, it begins all over again.